And there was this middle-aged man, and I assume maybe 30s or late 20s, female. And the man was talking to the female about how he likes to drink beer every day or whatever, and he doesn't drive. And that's why he rides the bus, right? And they're having a conversation. And then I wanted to be a participant in society and say hi or whatever. And I said, what's the fun in that? You know, trying to, of course I was the third wheel, I know that, but we're on the bus, you're in the public, right? It's not like you were some couple or anything. It was just a random conversation they were having. And I felt like, why can't I be a part of the conversation? It's just a general public conversation. But anyways, I said, what's the fun in that, right? If you had to like pay for a car and the insurance and all these bills, you barely can afford anything. You're working to make somebody else rich, hoping that maybe one day you'll be his little pet and be his corporate manager or whatever, or what, you know, climb the corporate ladder. So that was the point of I was trying to joke with him, right? I was like, what's the fun of paying for a car and not drinking and making someone else rich, being miserable because you barely can afford your bills and your kids are mad at you because you ain't got no money. You know what I mean? Like, that sounds, and then they were like wondering why, or people are wondering why people drink so much or whatever, why alcohol sells. It's like, well, when people can't achieve the dreams or success they want, they resort to alternative escapes to those dreams. But anyways, they started, after I said that, I just kind of like stuck to myself and I got the energy vibe, right? I was like, oh, they don't want to talk to me. But they didn't have to go along into the conversation and like insinuate that I was beneath them and they don't like people who want to talk to them that are beneath them. I mean, they didn't say it exactly like that, but I got the picture. I was like, okay. You know, that's just typical Democrat liberal mindset. They're taught by the elites, which is, in my opinion, 80% of the elites are Democrat or liberal or socialist or whatever. And they tell those beneath them, the yes people that work for these corporate overlords, and they tell them, if you want to be like me, rich and successful, you have to segregate. You have to separate from the less thans, the useless eaters, the replaceable people with robots. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, Bill Gates? Yeah. I see you. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's just like, you know, the Christians, they want to say like, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Well, he wouldn't be worshiping the corporate overlords. He wouldn't be answering to them. I'll tell you that. He wouldn't be walking with them. I'll tell you that. But, you know, that's all. I just wanted to share a little experience I had on the bus. Hi. How you doing? Nice to see you. See you later on the next